Alright, bro. So this is everything part 5. Damaged rappers. Now see what I kinda talk about is like a lot of things, but I'm gonna talk about this in particular. So y'all want me to talk about Kodak Black, basically, you feel me? I already know y'all waiting for my opinion on this shit. Um it's like this, bro. A lot of these niggas come in the game damaged, you feel me? I said this before. I've said this about XXXTentacion. I'm gonna just say XXXTentacion. Kodak Black. Shit. Lil Uzi. You feel me? Famous Day. A lot of these niggas come in damaged already, like psychologically. And you can tell specifically due to the tattoos on their face. You feel me? The way they react in the media and the way they act. The things they get arrested for, the crimes, goofy shit, you feel me? Not Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi stay out of trouble with shit like that, you feel me? Get arrested for dirt biking and, you know what I'm saying, running from the police on a fucking four-wheeler and shit like that. Like, he stays out of the way. But the drug promotion and all of that and exploiting Lil Peep's death, you have people calling him out on that. You feel me? So it's a lot of things you see, like with Kodak Black right now. I said it from the beginning, bro. The nigga is damaged before he even came in rap, bro. The nigga is... Something happened to these niggas, bro. You feel me? A lot of these niggas, man. And I believe the same with XXXTentacion. I just said this for, man. But I've meant to do a video on Kodak Black and specifically X. That were going to be separate videos, but I'm taking y'all to the shadow realm with this video. You feel me? No visuals, even though I want to. I really, really want to. I'll probably just put up one tweet or something. Or nothing at all. Fuck it. So, with Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying? He was bragging about a lot of bullshit, bro. Like, before he went to jail. I seen it coming. I said, I wasn't finna wish bad on the nigga. You feel me? But sometimes you can see this shit. I just don't say nothing about it because you don't want to be that nigga. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, this nigga, yeah, you fucking up. You know, just keep that shit to yourself sometimes. So, he made Instagram videos saying shit like, I'm facing 40 to 50 years and blah, blah, blah. He thinking about that shit. He said, man, I don't give a fuck about music. I don't give a fuck about writing music. And then before that, he made videos bigging up his white neighbors. You feel me? He said, I live around a bunch of crackers. Like, bigging it up like, you know, he don't live around you niggas no more. Like, he living good. And then he had that video that went kind of, you know, got 1 million plus views of him meeting his white neighbors and shit. And they seem to like him. That's what y'all was saying. So you think them, he living in an elderly, you know, an elderly neighborhood. Elder. L. But he living in an elderly neighborhood. And he around all these old white folks, you feel me? You think they ain't gonna go see his Instagram live or something? They got nothing better to do, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, it's a bunch of rich white people. They got nothing better to do but see the black kid, the black fucking teenager. Oh, he probably 20 now. If he was 19. Living in their neighborhood, that's a rap star. Young as fuck. You think they ain't gonna see his Instagram live or watch it or something? Man, this nigga waving around guns and shit. Around his kid. Then he had a video, my boy Illis TV had put it up. He had said something about, my son ain't gonna go to school. He gonna sell crack. He said that in an Instagram video. Nigga, you a grown ass man, you feel me? You got a whole child. And shit like that, you know, your neighbors probably like, oh shit. Really? They don't take that shit as no joke, you feel me? They probably think you dead serious, so they probably put them police on him or something. And if it wasn't that, you know, he was waving the fucking gun. Shit crazy, bro. Then in his most recent video, you see a video. I ain't even finna do it, bro. Like, they do it to themselves, my nigga. They do it to themselves. He did it to his fucking self. Feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all pay attention, bro. I listened to the whole song. His most recent song. I can't think of the name of it. But it's over one of them Future songs. I don't listen to Future. But, you know, it's one of those songs. One of his instrumentals of one of the beats songs he made. But he starts snapping slightly. You can see he got the talent, bro. You know, he said something about He had a little good little metaphor in there, and he started spitting a little bit. But the 2/3 of the song is just him, he just releasing his thoughts on the record. I know why people fuck with Kodak. You feel me? I know why people fuck with him. He got a flow. He got his own style. But you know, the pressures of his cases, and I always said this. These niggas get slaps on the wrist. You feel me? The nigga got caught for kidnapping and had a pistol and was caught drug dealing and with a pistol, and he was already on probation. That was what, almost 2 years ago, I think. They gave him a pass on that record label shit. You feel me? Trying to make money off him. He probably ain't doing what he's supposed to do. You feel me? Because they probably want another hit out of him or something. Feel me? After Tunnel Vision, I told you niggas, bro, he been reaching. He ain't even been reaching. I'm thinking he's starting to do this shit on purpose. He ain't trying to look to make no fucking hit. You feel me? He ain't trying to make no hit. He's stressing about this shit. You feel me? And turned his whole back on all of his homies. That's that cocaine. You feel me? I was gonna say that's that powder, but you know that comes from somebody else. So you know he on drugs. He on a controlled substance. You feel me? He on a controlled substance. So yeah. But these niggas need help. These niggas needed help before this shit. And you see people like, here's my whole point with this shit. You see people like Charlemagne making donkey of the day out of him and shit. You feel me? Trying to bash this nigga even though Charlemagne, look, bro. One of these niggas just rallying for Meek Mill to get out of jail. Meek Mill still locked up, bro. You feel me? This whole time we talking, Meek still locked up, my nigga. Ain't that some shit? But this supposed to be that politically correct. He's supposed to be a Democrat and all this type of shit, right? Your liberal puppet, Charlemagne the God. Over here giving a black man that's locked up donkey of the day. You know why? His black woman comments. You feel me? His self-hate comments. Talking about Kodak blacks. You know, he has to appease to a crowd. And then everybody else in the comment section will join in on somebody who's mentally unstable, who's mentally not all there. Y'all go around making fun of him, you feel me? I try to fall back from making fun of Kodak Black, you feel me? I don't really talk about bro like that. I just say that, I always say this. Any of my OG subs can vouch for this. Every time I talk about Kodak Black, I say he has the talent, he has the potential. The lyricism is there, the flow is there, but like his song Ambition, what he made when he was 14 years old, yes, he has a skill, bro. Like he has a talent, he has an old soul, but them drugs or whatever the fuck happened to him in the past, you know what I'm saying, to where he doesn't want to pronunciate his words because motherfuckers in Florida say that people don't even talk like that, you feel me? And I listen to Coley P and people like, niggas don't talk like Kodak Black. All that extra mumbling, man, you just can't understand it. Niggas don't talk like that, you feel me? Just like Keith in 2013, 2014 Keith. All that shit he was saying, bro, like his dialect and his pronunciation of words. Motherfuckers in Chicago don't sound like that. Motherfuckers in Chicago do not sound like that, bro. You can't name one person that came out after Keith or during that same time that sounded anything like him. But if you didn't understand what he was saying at the time, you don't understand. That's how they talk in Chicago. All that dick riding and shit, you feel me? Niggas wasn't sounding like that, bro. Niggas is doing that on purpose, you feel me? So, you know, bro needs help. I don't know what the fuck it is. Probably smoke K2 or Spice, but whatever the fuck, he needs help. These niggas out here bashing him, you feel me? That shit ain't funny to me, you feel me? But for XXXTentacion, I wanted to do a retrospective on his comments about Tupac, you feel me? And the arrogance in which he said it, all of the contradictions he said in that video or that interview that he has no ego. I have no ego. I'm better than Tupac. 10 minutes later, you feel me? Oh, don't compare me to Tupac in this super cocky ego attitude. You feel me? He's bipolar. I've said this. Man, look, bro. My original video that I did on College Kid Channel like 7-8 months ago, bro, on XXXTentacion. I talked about this shit. He has problems, bro. He has a bipolar disorder, you feel me? Contradicts himself. First he says, you know, when you listen to all of these people he mentioned and talking about scholars and such, and saying that the best thing to get over racism is to ignore it and not talk about it. It's just that type of shit. But yeah, you said that a revolutionary is Joyner Lucas because of his song I'm Not Racist, in which he talks about racism. To downplay Pac, you feel me? To big up Joyner Lucas and say, to downplay Pac by saying, oh, to get rid of racism, we don't need to talk about it. Then to say that Joyner Lucas is a revolutionary because he has that song in which he talks about race. That nigga needs help, bro. Then DJ Academics asked him, do you read? They're like, what do you read? And then this nigga gonna say, I don't read. Are you fucking serious, bro? One of the fundamental things to do. You feel me? One of the most fundamental things to do. You probably in a fucking 360 deal, you don't read. The fuck? Wow. But this is who y'all, you know what I'm saying, standing. This is who motherfuckers standing out here. You feel me? I read a comment that said that Pac was killed so kids will look up to motherfuckers like XXXTentacion. If that don't make the most sense in the fucking world, you feel me? Because this nigga said he don't read, bro. What a good example, bro. What a good example. That's what I would rather say. Man, I don't know, man. You could say you do cocaine. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing cocaine is better than not reading, my nigga. Like, saying that you don't read, I feel I do cocaine. It's better than saying I don't read, in my opinion. Not smoke cocaine. I'm talking about those sniffers that like to play with their nose. That's better than saying I don't read. That's fucking wild, bro. This Oh, man. So where do you get your information from? If it ain't for these audio listens, then what you don't. No, you know you don't, bro. Like, niggas flexing, bro. But, like I said before, I don't want to bash this dude too much, you feel me? Because obviously he's suicidal. Like, XXXTentacion is really suicidal. That's why he has those emo fans and that cult fan base, you feel me? And to this day, you can still see it, you feel me? But when you diss Pac, bro, the nigga that made songs like Only Fear Death, If I Die Tonight, Shed So Many Tears, which are all about depression, you feel me? Like, it's crazy. That shit wild. That shit wild to me. And here's something else I'm gonna mention too. Here's a part of Pac that I never liked, you feel me? I never liked that super aggressive shit to where he said, like on Made Niggas, he say, this Kadada and I kidnap your daughter, kill your wife and hit the funeral and tell you just who gave the order. That type of shit, I didn't like that shit, you feel me? I hated that part of Made Niggas, you feel me? But, you know, that it's a part of every artist that's like that. You know what I'm saying? In hip hop, and what I've noticed or paid attention to in detail is that artists will have certain things. Like, you'll have Love Folk got his song My Life, you feel me? Not My Life, but that song on Get Well Folk, you feel me? Where he talk about his life in a introspective, a way in which he'll, you know, relate on his past, you feel me? She ain't get to see me graduate in the gown, that type of shit, you feel me? That song, y'all know what I'm talking about. And like Big L has Street Struck. Like Pac would have Me Against the World. They can't keep making those type of songs, you feel me? They can't keep making those type of songs. They gotta go to that street bullshit, you feel me? But in this era, they more focused on that auto-tune type shit. That auto-tune slightly R&B type shit, you feel me? If not that, then they putting a mumble rapper on the hook. You see Eminem on his latest album, or when he was taking shots at Joe Budden, he had Fresher, which is like a grown designer, you feel me? Or like a buff-ass Future, you feel me? For New York. He got him on the chorus and shit. Or remind Fat Joe, all the way up, you feel me? They gotta go that route, you feel me? Look at Cardi B. She has no song in which she's giving you a view of her past life, and or and if she do, then she taken from Meek Mill. Dreams and nightmares, you feel me? So you see, this is a trend that people can't just stick to one that part of which hip hop, and when it relates to their life struggle or their life story. You feel me? They got to do it in a different way, or they got to come with the aggressive shit. I'm talking about lyricists. I'm not talking about no bullshit. Even though Cardi B ain't a lyricist, but she's stealing. You feel me? She's stealing. She has a ghostwriter, straight industry plant. They trying to put her out there as this. Y'all will see. Y'all shall see, bro. Y'all shall see. But when I y'all keep telling me about this Tupac hoax shit, but I'm finna mention this as well, bro. Just to talk about XXXTentacion's comments even more. When Tupac arranged for that Bloods and Crips meeting in Watts, you feel me? For that peace treaty. Y'all know he was 20 years old, right? Y'all know that nigga was... XXXTentacion is 19, bro. Tupac did that shit at 20 years old. Which 20-year-old doing shit like that right now? Name one. Name one. You don't know one. I forgot to mention that in my video about him being a revolutionary. You feel me? His age at the time. And all of the things that he did in his short 5-year span in hip-hop, in the mainstream. 1991 to 96, bro. And he spent almost a year in jail, I think. He spent, 11 months in the pen, in prison. So really, it's like 4 and some change. Niggas don't really understand that shit, you feel me? Kendrick been in the mainstream, it's 6 years now. Since 2012. 6 years, my nigga. J. Cole, about 7. Almost 8. I think I seen his video in 2010. Almost 8 years, bro. And niggas be like, Pac is only known because he died, you feel me? He's only known and treated like a legend because he died. Well, if that's the case, why the hell did All Eyes on Me go, what was it, 5 times platinum? In less than a year. It dropped in like what? When did All Eyes on Me dropped in 96? I think around the beginning of 96. And Pac died in September. When he was alive, it was like 5 times platinum already. Without the internet, without any of that shit, you feel me? So take that to the bank, and niggas ain't doing that shit now, you feel me? Y'all get surprised when Lil Wayne sell a mill first week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a record, you feel me? But what is that album? What is the Carter 3, bro? A lot of y'all might consider the Carter 3 a classic. I consider it trash if you talking about hip-hop. That shit is pop music, bro. That's the start of the branches of Lil Uzi Verts and Famous Dexes and shit like that, bro. That's the branch of Lil Yachty's. That's where that shit comes from. Young niggas with tattoos all over their faces and, you know what I'm saying, doing this metrosexual shit, you feel me? It all comes from the Carter 3, in my opinion. Because it don't relate to Kanye. That shit don't go to Kanye. And see, what you notice is that Lil Wayne's metaphors, he's a metaphor king. Yes, he's a metaphor king. But how he chose to use those metaphors is why hip-hop is fucked up, you feel me? Pussy eating lyrics. Pussy eating metaphors. Metaphors about sex. He couldn't use them. He couldn't. I don't know, bro. But you see how it relates to the new generation. She ride that dick like a boat. Her pussy wet is like soap. That type of shit. You feel me? Without being sophisticated or articulate with the metaphor. They would just use some basic shit. Some dumbass shit. You feel me? The most adolescent thing you can think of. But in Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, look. Some shit like, let me think for a second. Some retarded ass shit. Y'all know how he do, man. I can't even think of it, bro. I ain't got time to, edit this video, so I ain't even finna try to use an example for a Lil Wayne metaphor about sex. But y'all know, bro. You know. You see the influence, bro. But it's a lot of things, man. These folks is really pushing a lot of this bullshit out here. I really don't like that. Man, it'll come to fruition, bro. It'll come to fruition. I don't even be worried about it because people will see it later on, man. You know what I'm saying? And niggas saying that XXXTentacion warned Kodak Black before he went to jail. Well, the nigga was waving guns and shit in his videos, you feel me? In his IG videos and shit. The nigga was talking about his kid, like, selling crack. The nigga was putting eyes on him that he shouldn't have done, you feel me? I mean, of course he could have saw it. And I think for a second, I'm gonna be honest, bro. XXXTentacion might have his third eye open, you feel me? But the fact that he's bipolar, I think that affects his discernment on a lot of things, but I still feel it's on point a lot of the times. His decision making that's that bipolar shit. That's that bipolar shit. You feel me? But yeah, I ain't gonna totally clown the nigga X, but he ain't as deep as he not there, bro. It's a flex. I feel like it's a flex. His intelligence of how he portrays himself to be like this super intelligent individual, but yet the things he's saying, like, you don't give a lot of people things to research on, you feel me? I mean, of course, him being in the mainstream or having the eyes on him like that, you see that a lot of people aren't reporting about that Tupac shit, right? It's only DJ Academics, me, and a couple other motherfuckers, you feel me? A couple other motherfuckers. Complex ain't trying to talk about it. Maybe he has fell back from the mainstream. But if that's the case, then he should be out here speaking a lot more than what he really saying, you feel me? Or going into detail about a lot of things, but he chose the surface level way. And for him to be talking about, like, how Drake owes him this and that, you feel me? Nah, fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Tripping hard, bro. So yeah, these videos is getting shorter and shorter, bro. I'm noticing that a lot of y'all like these everything videos. They doing a lot of views right now, even though I shouldn't be talking about it like that. But another thing I want to talk about, bro. This nigga T Grizzly, man. Again. This nigga T Grizzly fucking up, bro. I told you niggas this shit. Niggas didn't want to listen to me, bro. Niggas in Detroit, niggas came in the comment section from Detroit saying, oh man, that's Detroit shit. We do what we want, all that. Alright, bro. Alright, my nigga. You go to other cities, jumping in other cities' beef. And he hanging around them niggas from 600 like they won't kill him, you feel me? Niggas known for killing their homies, you feel me? Just to be honest, it's just like a couple of gangs in LA that's known for killing their homies. So what makes you think they give a fuck about you? Killing you. You feel me? Rap star and all, bro. Niggas wildin'. But, that's some goofy shit. Real goofy shit. And then the play, saying, taking on they beefs and what they doing, it's crazy. But y'all was the biggest fans of this nigga, you feel me? You see how that happens. You see how that changes. At least I can say, you niggas was surprised that I called out Love 4. I hate that auto-tune shit, bro. I swear to God, I hate that auto-tune shit, bro. If it's not used right, you feel me? Like, I can name a couple of songs to where I like the way auto-tune is used. Like, Kanye's whole album, I think, is Nightmares from the Bottom. That one. Or 808s and Heartbreak. That one. I like Chief Keef and the Kanye West Nobody song. I like the way auto-tune is used on there. T-Pain, Epiphany. That whole album, I feel like that's perfection. And of course, Zapp and Roger. You feel me? That's the only time I feel as if auto-tune is used correctly. Everybody else, I feel like be fucking up. Future shit horrible. Young Thug shit horrible. A lot of the times, Keith shit be horrible. You feel me? So, I hate when these niggas use auto-tune. So don't be surprised if I come. You know what I'm saying? Like, Love Fo's his gift is this raw lyricism. Raw lyricism, straight up. You feel me? Like when I hear his song regular, bro, like spitting on that motherfucker for two. Bro, y'all just don't understand, man. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I listen to lyricists like Cool G, Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, you feel me? Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, you feel me? Nigga, I know what lyricism is. Please believe. And especially raw lyricism. Like, I always mention these songs, 5 Minutes of Death, Big Daddy Kane, and Cool G Rap. My memory brand is like Microchip. Them niggas spitting. What, that's the late 1980s. You feel me? That type of lyricism is like workout music, you feel me? Workout music, like motivation to me. So, Love Fo spits like that, you feel me? That's his gift. And he has versatility with it too. He can rap over these new age type beats too. So you see how T Grizzly out here. T Grizzly don't have that that nigga, you know what I'm saying, attitude when he in the studio. He don't, bro. Like it doesn't show. It doesn't really show. That's why this shit is happening like this. And he signed with QC. You a Detroit nigga, you signed in a QC, an Atlanta group. You know what I'm saying? When I first seen that, and he signed quick too. He signed real quick. Just to be around Migos, you feel me? I was like, oh, this nigga a groupie. Because I feel as if when I hear Detroit artists, or a majority of them, like Bang Gang, Shred Gang, you know what I'm saying? Even Payroll Giovanni up until recently when he signed with Def Jam. Before that, hell, Rocane, a lot of them niggas would choose. Hell, Smoke Camp Chino, you feel me? A lot of them niggas would choose to be independent, you feel me? Even though them niggas was tied with Glow Gang, them niggas really wasn't official, you feel me? Like no contract shit. It was just that was they homies, you feel me? That was just they cool with Keith, so they claimed Glow Gang. But them niggas wasn't really signed like on no major shit, no serious contract shit. So you see a lot of the Detroit artists would rather do their own thing or create their own little crew and create their chains and shit, you feel me? So when I seen T Grizzly do it, I'm like, oh, this nigga, he a follower. He a follower. Then you see him saying Snitch K taking shots at Tay 600. Taking all them niggas from 600 to Hawaii and shit. Like, them is day ones, bro. You from Detroit. You got Detroit homies. Why you ain't taking your Detroit homies with you, bro? You feel me? Doing a whole mixtape with Lil Durk. Shit weak. I'm waiting on Love Fo to drop his tape with SG Batman, Solid Gang Batman. Out west shit. You feel me? He doing songs with niggas from his neighborhood. You feel me? Niggas from his same crew. Got his producer signed to him, Kid Wonder, under YSC Records. I'm seeing this shit. You feel me? Just like with Montana 300. Got his whole crew signed. You feel me? Shit, I can go to the Bay with this shit, bro. You got old boy Filthy Rich. You feel me? You got Mozzie. Them niggas is keeping it like with they crew. You feel me? Keeping it like that. You feel me? In Houston, they do that shit a lot. You see in Houston right now, you got Go Yayo beefing with Bugatti Casino. But you see that Go Yayo trying to do it on some Houston shit, but that nigga hating though, you feel me? He trying to do it on some Houston, like some Houston QC shit with Sauce Walker and them. I fucks with it. I fucks when people from their state do their own fucking thing and try to grow, you feel me? That's some homegrown shit. But when you start doing that little other shit, you feel me? Then if y'all link up as crews, then that's cool, you feel me? Like, we don't have that many. Like, even in the hip-hop right now. I was asking a female this, like, I think a week ago. I had asked her to name me some of her favorite new female R&B groups. None. You know why? Because there is none. Name some male R&B groups. None. There are none. You feel me? You see this trend, bro. And I'm talking about blacks. You feel me? I'm talking about black R&B female, black R&B male. You have none. And try to name black female R&B artists in the mainstream just like a solo artist. You know, they say SZA. Can't even say Tanashi. She mixed. You feel me? Shit, K Michelle. You know what I'm saying? It's like people you don't even want to really name. You feel me? They not on the level of them oldie greats. You feel me? It's a lot of people from 10 years ago. Not even 10. You still got the same fucking people from 10 years ago. Rihanna, Beyonce. They still here, bro. They still here. Those are quote unquote the top right now. You feel me? It's done purposely. They holding back a lot of the shit that's supposed to be coming into this genre. That genre, those lanes are being blocked off, bro. Block the fuck off. I see it though, you feel me? I really see that shit. That's what's so crazy about this, because it's fucked up, man. You see the genre is damn near dead, you feel me? Black R&B is damn near dead. All they doing is taking, you feel me? Bryson Tiller and Rihanna got a bite off of Maria, Maria. Carlos Santana and shit, you feel me? To stay afloat. DJ Khaled all over. Listen. All that shit, you feel me? Shit ain't cool. You know. But if y'all rock with it, y'all rock with it. It's like, if it was a rap song, then it would be cool. I feel like that. If it was a rap song, then that would be cool. But since it's another R&B song, nah, fucking L. Fucking L, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, rap is known to mix other genres, you feel me? And it's like a hypocrisy within everything, because for New York artists to claim y'all created rap when rap is taken from funk, and those artists are majority from, like, let's say Motown, which is Detroit, you feel me? Then it should be, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that you can say about it, bro. You know? I'm talking about the beginning parts of hip hop, not where it is now, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the sampling that was done, a lot of the mixing by DJ Kool Herc was a lot of funk and disco. James Brown and Temptations and all that type of shit, you feel me? Soul music and shit, you know. But yeah, bro, just give me y'all thoughts on this situation and everything else that's going on. You know, I could really talk about other things, but this ain't really a knowledge video per se, because I really don't really just taking my time with these videos. I'm seeing how this shit go right now. I heard YouTube's supposed to be cracking down on some shit, but we'll see, you know. I like the way it's going though, you know. It's cool. Y'all comment in the comment section. Matter of fact, let me go to my comment section on this other video just to see what y'all was asking me. Niggas was asking me about something, bro. So we gon', and obviously this shit crazy. Oh, Young and May going in. Yeah, I might as well say Young and May going in. But I still can't listen to no Dyke. I'm sorry. I can't listen to no Dyke. Say what you want, bro. Young and May, I get the bag freestyle. She doing her thing, man. She doing her thing. Shout out to her. Still can't listen to it. But you know, I understand it though. I understand it. But yeah, man, when he said that shit, I'm talking about XXXTentacion. When he said that shit about Pac, he just alienated a whole bunch of potential fans. You feel me? And here's another thing too. We might as well talk about it. People say that Biggie was a better rapper. Rapper. It's always been like, bro, Biggie is in the lane in which his flow, like them R&B type beat, man, Biggie the master of that. He like, not the master, he up there with my boy, you feel me? I got nothing but love for you, baby. That's where he got his flow from, you feel me? So, yeah, his name was Heavy D. I don't know why I fucked up and forgot to mention like that. But, you know, the feud between Biggie and Pac of who's better, bro. Like, I see a comment in my comment section saying that Biggie was the better rapper. But it's confusing to me sometimes because Biggie is more of a flow rapper, you feel me? You could put him on them R&B type songs with R&B singers. You could put him on those smooth tracks, a slow beat, and he'll flow that shit, you feel me? It's his flow and a couple of the witty bars, you feel me? But when it comes to Biggie was a good storyteller as well. Let's not get it confused. But on the level of a Pac, how deep Pac went, Biggie started doing that shit on his last album. You know what I'm saying? Life After Death. That's when he started talking about shit like that. You know, you peep. Niggas know, man. Niggas know, bro. Niggas know. This ain't nothing new. Niggas been doing this shit. But, you know, Pac is the better storyteller, the better poet. He grasps you with emotion. You feel me? And just his concepts as well. He'll give you the story from the drug dealer's perspective. He'll give you the story from the killer perspective. He'll give you the story from, you know, a lot of people's perspective. You feel me? That's why. And what's I ain't finna mention that. Niggas know, man. Niggas know, bro. A lot of his stories, like 16 on death row. You feel me? He talk about being molested. You feel me? By his uncle. Like he knows. Like niggas know, man. That's why he's so revered. You feel me? His many concepts in which he decides to talk about things. That's where Kendrick get a lot of that shit from. To where he branches out and tries to go into somebody else's perspective. You feel me? But it's also a voice thing as well. I'm not finna get into that. I've mentioned it before. It's why certain artists don't blow up. You feel me? But I might as well sit here and mention this too. All of the hate of Pac comes from, think about it for a second, man. You ain't never seen nobody that's promoted by the media. Pac really isn't promoted by the media, bro. Every time you see something that's promoted about Pac, it's always some negative shit, bro. It's always some negative connotation about it. Either him dancing to some damn gospel music before he gets shot to death in Las Vegas after jumping Baby Lane. You feel me? Or some bullshit about him getting robbed and having a gun pulled on him and pissing on himself in the Biggie movie. The best thing they have is Tupac Resurrection, and Afeni Shakur was in charge of that. With Pac's narrative, with his voice in the background, you feel me? So there's no bullshit to be added. None of that little bullshit they be doing. They doing the same with Eazy-E. Got him crying and all that type of shit. Come on now, bro. I mentioned this before. He got like 12 baby mamas. Not one of them got HIV. None of them. Ain't a girl came out said she got HIV from Eazy-E, bro. But yeah, y'all still believe in that bullshit. Nigga on Straight Outta Compton crying, bro. They didn't add they didn't add real motherfucking G's. Eazy-E dissed to Dr. Dre with Baby BG Knockout and Baby Drayster. They didn't add none of that shit in the fucking movie. Cause it exposed them niggas for actors, you feel me? Snoop, Dr. Dre. Them niggas is actors, bro. I mean, not Snoop, for instance, but he is an actor, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Niggas for Rolling 20 say he didn't start banging Rolling 20s till he got with Death Row. LA been giving out passes for niggas to bang the hood for pay. For a clout, you feel me? It been for sale. That shit been for sale for a long time. Niggas know, man. Niggas really know, bro. That nigga is a fucking agent, bro. Shit is crazy. So yeah, man, y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section, bro. I really could go deeper with that, but I'd rather not. So with that being said, I'm gone. Peace.